Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Today we have a very exciting video. I try my hand at reupholstering, upcycling a piece of furniture. My dear doggy, who is now of the elder stature, she is struggling to get on and off the bed. Yes, she sleeps with us, she sleeps on the beds. She lives a very short life, she deserves every bit of joy in her tiny little existence. But she is struggling to get on and off the bed, and she keeps hurting herself because we do have wooden flooring and she does slip. Aside from having rugs, and the beds are slightly too high for her. So I did manage to find two pieces of furniture, one for my room and one for my parents' room, two little stool things for her to jump on and off. My parents' one didn't need upcycling, mine did. I managed to buy one for £5. It came with this awful black dirty fabric that maybe in another lifetime would have been wonderful in a different type of bedroom, but all my furniture is white, so I wanted it to match, and luckily we had leather fabric that I was going to use in any case, so it was fate. This was my first time doing it, and I thought everything would go wrong. I would have issues at the wazoo, but actually look like I know what I'm doing. Enough explaining, let's get on with the video. I got this for £5 at Echo. Even though it's for her, it is also a piece for my bedroom, and I wanted to match with my bedroom. Stoolie. I don't like the color of it. Pure black, and I don't like it. I'm going to be reupholstering this, giving it a brand new look, and I'm very excited about it. First is just getting rid of the staples. Throw away this piece of fabric. It's nasty. You're nasty. And I think we can throw away this foam. It's kind of disgusting. We're just left with a piece of wood. Let's go cover this. So I've got my supplies: staple gun, ruler, floof, white or cream, faux leather fabric. I think we're only gonna get the top half done today because I don't know if we're gonna have time to do the bottom with all the staples that they've crammed into it, but let's do this. I kept all of the original pieces to be able to measure all of the new fabric that I was going to be cutting. I took the black piece of fabric that was over the stool's sitting bit and I've measured that out. I did want to put some new fluff inside. I just found an old pillow that we had and cut that up to fit nicely. On day 2, because day 1 was not being my friend with the staples, my staple gun ran out of staples, and then it was too small, and then I couldn't find staples, so I had to go and buy a new staple gun. Drink every time I say staples. Continued to staple. The chair bit completely finished. This was the easiest part. Doing this whole thing was the actual seat bit. Originally, when I was thinking of putting fabric in the middle, you saw how the old chair had this black lining. So I decided just to use the leather. Made it look so much better. The feet were a little bit of an issue. I wanted to keep the original feet. The feet had staples in like a groove where my staple gun couldn't reach, so I had to throw those away. After that, I took the original piece that was wrapped around the box and I measured and I cut that to size. I started to contemplate my life a little bit and as to why I was continuing on with this project. It took me a little bit of a while to wrap my head around of how I wanted to wrap it and how I was going to staple it. Yeah, it just took a little bit of time. I had some gold spray paint that I didn't know I had. The hardware of this little piece needed some finessing and I spray painted them gold. The girl was dumb when she decided to do this, but she forgot to mark where the hardware was meant to be re-screwed in. I had to take the staples out to see underneath where the holes were. And the inside of the box took probably I want to say the longest, but actually it wasn't the longest. The staples were the longest, but it took a similar amount of time to finesse the inside, get it perfect, and it's not perfect by any means. I still managed to do it and it works, and you're never going to look close enough to see all the imperfections.
One eternity later.
Good morning. I got this done very late, but I finally finished it. I'm actually very proud of myself because this is my first full, I don't want to call it restoration, but I guess it's just upcycling of a piece of furniture. Because restoration is when you redo the whole thing, where you break it down and rebuild it from scratch. This is my first reupholster slash upcycling furniture piece that I'm doing this year. There's so much more that I want to do, but this is my first one and this was my first attempt at doing upholstery. Next is my grey couch. I want to make covers for it. And are you ready to see it? Ta-da! It's very heavy. I've already filled it. So pretty. It hasn't got feet at the moment. The feet, I did spray paint gold, like I spray painted the hinges, but slight issue is they are plastic and they stapled the inside of like the groove, and my staple gun can't do that. So my dear father has decided and offered to make me some wooden feet for this. But yeah, so this is it. Run down what happened. Aside from the fact that you can see the staples, I mean, that was a kind of a given. There was no way that I was going to be able to do this without the staples being seen. Aside from that, and there's obviously a few issues that I ran into that I thought maybe I could have done better, but overall, I'm very pleased with it. I think it looks better than what I did before. Obviously, I spray painted the hinges gold. I did try a few different ways. So I made a hem here, almost like I just folded the hem to see what it would look like, but realized I didn't have enough fabric, so I couldn't do that all the way around. Also, it wouldn't work. How would I do that all the way around? So there was that. So eventually I just stapled, and you can see the staples. It still looks cute. The inside, I wanted it to also be leather, but it had like a gray inside, and I didn't like it. I really didn't like it. I didn't take a before video, and I'm really stupid for not doing that. I do that a lot, I always forget. And it's gonna come in handy because one, my pet can jump on the bed, and two, I can hide all of this stuff, all of my electronics. But it's technically not finished because it still needs feet. Oh yeah, I also put leather on the bottom. This whole thing is just covered in pleather. I put new fluff inside the middle bit where you sit down. It's actually very comfortable to sit on. So proud of this, so happy about it. Oh. And now that I know that I can actually do this, and I bought a new staple gun because my old staple gun gave up on me, I'm ready to take on some bigger pieces, whether that be a couch or sky's the limit at this point. All my furniture is white. Oh my gosh, without even realizing it matches my bed. It looks like it came with my bed. I didn't even notice that it matched my bed. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you would like to. Have a lovely day, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!